Shalom, shalom, everyone. So this class is on the Zera Shimshon, Parashat Vezot Haberachah. This class is dedicated for the neshama of the Zera Shimshon, Rabbi Shimshon Chaim Nachmani ben Rabbi Nachman Michal Nachmani, for the neshama of Yosef ben Nuriel, and for the neshama of Michal ben Meir. So in this week's Parsha, there's a verse that states, "This is the abode of God in memorial. He drove the enemy away from before you." So our sages, quoting the Shemot Rabbah, teach us that the abode of God in memorial refers to the nation of Israel, and he drove the enemy from before you refers to Haman. So there's two questions that are asked. Why does Moshe mention the downfall of Haman in the concluding words of the Torah? And the second question is, how do our sages know that Haman is the enemy that Moshe had in mind when he said these words? So the Parsha is depicting the final moments of Moshe's life. Moshe was worried the nation will slip and stop doing what they're supposed to do. He was worried that they might argue at some point in the future that they'd been forced to accept the Torah by God when he held the mountain above their heads and threatened to destroy them completely if they didn't promise to obey. Moshe therefore let the nation of Israel know what he saw in Ruach HaKodesh, or a divine vision, that in the future the nation would accept the Torah again. And this would be done when God saves them from Haman. He says that at that time the nation will rise up and accept the Torah again, but this time it won't be from a place of fear. People wouldn't be fearing that God's going to destroy them if they don't keep the Torah and the mitzvot. This time it's going to be done from a place of love. And when that happens, it'll be a promise that they will never again abandon the Torah and that the Torah will exist for all of eternity. So that's why Moshe chose to mention the future victory of Haman, since that's when the nation would accept the Torah for all time. That's why it's important for Moshe to mention at the end of the Torah that it is, in quote, the abode of God immemorial. In other words, that the Torah is eternal and we will always dedicate our lives to upholding it. So this is the end of the Torah. I want to wish everyone Shabbat Shalom, Chag Sameach, and hopefully it's a great Sukkah, great rest of Chag of Sukkot, and everyone enjoys. And until next week, Shabbat Shalom.